So my name is Danette, and I'm an interpreter here in Barkerville, a long-term interpreter. My years here equal 30 now, but I actually took about 6 years off from 2004 until 2010 to do my master's degree in applied theater, museum theater, and to have some babies, to have twin babies. So I've played the same character for the entire time I've worked in Barkerville. The character I've played is Miss Florence Wilson, who is a fairly well-known British Columbia character. She came here aboard the very first bride ship, and the bride ships were a short-lived attempt to import British women to the colony of British Columbia. And for a long time we knew very little about her life. We had a sketchy outline of the fact that she came to Victoria, worked in Victoria for about a year, lived and worked there, had a fancy goods and stationery shop on Government Street, and then made her way up to the gold rush. And then in the mid-1870s, we stopped hearing about her. But as these things go, as records are digitized and museology becomes more accessible, we've learned a lot more about her life. But her big claim to fame is she was British Columbia's first settler librarian, and the books that she brought with her from England comprised the first collection in the Caribou Literary Institute. And she was from a theatrical family in London and was the big driving force behind the creation of the Caribou Amateur Dramatic Association. She was also a saloon keeper and a mining investor. And as the story of her life has started to unfold, we've learned that before she even came to this gold rush, she went to Russia for a little while to be a governess there. She was friends with Charles Dickens, was a published author by the age of 17. So her story gets more and more interesting and spicy, and in some ways more and more like fiction the more we learn about her.